Now, as you can tell by the title, we're going to take a look at 5 players today that are currently unhappy at their clubs. Now, this is like super controversial, of course, because the players are still at these clubs, okay? They are playing for these clubs as we speak. So, this is pretty touchy. This is not a transfer episode. We're not taking a look at players that are going to be moving to other clubs. We're going to take a look at solely 5 players unhappy at their current clubs. I've said that twice. Now, if you enjoyed this video and want to see another one very similar to this, drop a like and thumbs up down below. That'd be awesome to get a 3,000. And if you're looking for a custom controller, there'll be a link up there or a link there, somewhere there. There'll be a little eye. You can click it, you can go on the website. Now, the reason I'm doing this is, okay, because of yesterday's result. It spurred on a little memory, alright? It spurred on a little bit of an idea, a little bit of inspiration for this video. Obviously, Arsenal lost 3-0 last night to Crystal Palace. Not a good result, not a good time for Arsenal at the minute. And obviously, you got certain players, like big players, really unhappy with the club at the minute. And Alexis Sanchez is one of them. And a lot of people are unhappy with him. Jamie Carragher last night was savage on him. Jamie Carragher came out and said something like, you wouldn't want your daughter bringing home one of these Arsenal players, okay? That was savage. Alexis Sanchez, he's really unhappy at the minute, it seems. Now, the situation with him is you can see his facial expressions in mid-game and stuff like that, you know, and there's like contract situations going on, not signing a new contract, not happy with results, not happy at all, Arsenal. The frustration in his face when Arsenal concede or stuff like that, and, you know, it's just not going down well. When Arsenal losing to Bayern Munich, he was seen laughing on the bench as well. That's also not a good sign. Things are just not good at Arsenal at the minute. They're really not good. It's a tricky one for Arsenal Fan TV because they want their team to lose because they get loads of views. They get serious views, but they also want their team to win because they're fans. So it's a bit of a tricky situation for them guys. Now, I could have done a few different Arsenal players. We're only going to feature one Arsenal player in this episode because, like I said, we could have gone on and done Özil and stuff like that after this one, but that's just not that interesting, is it? Now, the next one is another player actually playing for Spain. Well, not for Spain, playing in Spain, playing for Real Madrid. James Rodriguez, of course, is the one. Okay, this guy's obviously been linked with lots of different clubs, lots of different transfers and stuff, but there are obviously reports of him being unhappy at Real Madrid. This is on the ESPN. This is from an article a little while ago. Real Madrid officials are unhappy with James Rodriguez, so they're unhappy with him too, for speaking about a possible departure from the club. And obviously, Sergio Ramos come out and said he shouldn't have said it neither, so it's not good, is it? He's unhappy with lack of playing time. They're unhappy with him and his comments and stuff. It's tricky. Now, this is not a shock, really. He's been unhappy for, I believe, like since the start of the season. The rumours are he's been unhappy since the start of the season. He's hinted at lots of transfer exits and stuff. Lots of clubs are interested in him. 25-year-old cannot get the game time that he wants under Zinedine Zidane. He just can't get it, and I think that's the sole reason of him being unhappy at Real Madrid. Rodriguez actually told RCN, which I believe is like, I don't know, a radio station or some of that journalism thing. I'm not really sure. I want to play more, but hey, there's someone, Zidane, who commands it all and says who plays and who does not play. He takes decisions, he calls the shots, you have to respect all that. So yeah, he wants to play. That is the reality of it. He wants to play more, so he's unhappy at Real Madrid. Now, for the third player, it's a real shock, you know. This one, I enjoy making these videos. I find out a lot of information that I was unaware of. Now, this one, I didn't even know was unhappy at a club, but Jordi Alba is unhappy at Barcelona, and that is coming from his agent directly. Barcelona star Jordi Alba is extremely unhappy at the club, according to his agent. Alba isn't receiving the respect that he deserves, his agent said. He could play for any top club in Europe. During a press conference this morning, this article might be a couple of weeks old, not really sure, Luis Enrique refused to comment on Alba's future at the club. Now, this is like, you know, like 2 weeks ago, apparently Man United are really interested in unhappy fullback Jordi Alba, apparently, of course, with the situation with Luke Shaw being a bit iffy. Now, Alba, 28 this week, revealed yesterday his current frustrations at Barcelona. I do not have the confidence I would like to have at this club. When I was not playing, Luis Enrique did not give me any explanations, and now it's still the case. All players want only one thing, to play regularly, to have playing time. So yeah, this is another situation of he's not getting the game time. He's unhappy with that. This one I was well unaware of, you know, until I made this video. I didn't realise Jordi Alba was that unhappy at Barcelona. When he's come out and made them comments, his agents come out and said he's not being, you know, given the respect and stuff. That's an unhappy situation. That really is. Now, the other team in Spain, another big team in Spain, of course, Real Madrid, is another one. Okay, another Real Madrid player unhappy at the current club, and it is Morata. Now, this one probably shouldn't be a surprise to you lot. Alvaro Morata unhappy at Real Madrid and considering Gunner's moves. This is from the Independent. That's pretty crazy. The Spanish forward only returned to the Bernabeu last summer after a successful 2-year spell at Juventus, but is said to be disappointed at the lack of time in the first team this season. Exact same situation as James Rodriguez. Now, this guy's pretty young. He's pretty talented as well, so there are lots of clubs interested in him, including lots of Premier League clubs as well, like Arsenal, for example, is one of the ones we just mentioned. After his unrest caught the attention of Florentino Perez, the Real Madrid president reportedly told him, if we get £51 million for you, so you can leave tomorrow. What the hell? That's a weird thing to say. Now, it's a bit weird to hear, obviously, because he was doing so well at Juventus. They've recalled him back. I think they brought him back on a clause in his contract or something like that. And yeah, he's not getting game time. Benzema's still ahead of him. I think Benzema's going to leave. I think he'll go China or something. So maybe he'll be made the promise of playing more next season. I don't know. but it'd be too late. He could have already made his mind up, to be fair, and already decided to leave. Now, the last one is one I didn't want to bring in this video because it does sadden me a little bit. As a Man United fan, it really does sadden me. The Luke Shaw situation, being unhappy at, obviously, Man United. Mourinho's not been happy with him. He's not going to be happy with the situation going on there, is he? Now, the good thing is that he did play the other day. He got like 60 minutes and stuff. He came off because he was booked and injured, but he's getting a bit more playing time. He's, you know, he has responded to, obviously, Mourinho's criticism, but he's not happy about lack of games, like playing time. He's not happy about the comments, the public criticism from Mourinho, is he? He's just not going to be. I really like him. I think he's really talented. He's someone I've actually made videos with in the past as well. I'm a big fan of him. Apparently, before this, Mourinho has not spoken to Luke Shaw in a month following a furious bust-up with a Man United left-back, according to reports. Wow. Yeah, this one really does, you know, it makes me unhappy, this one, because I'm a big fan of him. I'm a Man United fan myself. I want to see young talent coming through, and I don't want to see him be treated like this. But if Mourinho knows best and he thinks that's the best way to get him to respond, which at the minute it seems like it could be working, then who am I to sort of give an opinion and judge? But anyway, guys, these are 5 players currently unhappy at their current clubs. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like and thumbs up down below. It'd be awesome to smash 3,000. Subscribe to me for more football, FIFA, YouTube videos, you name it, down below. It's free of charge, don't cost you a penny. I'm out, guys. Take it easy. Peace.